Wouldn't it be amazing if you could work out what the opponents were leading at trick 1? G'day, I'm Keith Cat from Bridge Down Under, and this is my third hand in this series on how to improve your declarer play when playing suit contracts. Last week I had a lot of production problems with my video, so the good news is this week you get 2 videos. Now, let's jump in. I have 5, 10, 13, 15 high card points, balanced hand, so that's a 1 no trump opening. So 2 hearts from partners to transfer. I actually have a choice on this hand. Because I have 4 spades, I can bid 2 spades or 3 spades. 3 spades would show a maximum hand. Don't have that, so it's 2 spades. Three clubs from partner is game forcing, showing 5 spades and 4 clubs. And when you are in a game forcing auction, the principle of fast arrival comes into play. That is, the faster you bid to game, the worse your hand is. So if I held a maximum hand, I would bid 3 spades on this hand. With a minimum, I bid 4 spades. Okay, pass, pass, pass. And West has led to 10 of clubs, the suit bid by dummy. Now, my natural reflex is to play a low club from here because it looks as if West has 10, 9 to X number of clubs, and East might have a singleton or a doubleton king. However, when an opponent leads one of your suits, they're more likely to be leading from shortage rather than from length. Excuse me. So I think West is more likely to hold a singleton club, which means that my right-hand opponent will have 5 to the king 9. So I'm going to play the queen of clubs from dummy, after I do my losers, of course. Spades, I have 4 spades missing. Hearts, I have 1 loser, counting losers in the long trump hand. Clubs, I have 1 loser, but I think I can pick up the club suit, playing East for 4 or 5 clubs to the king 9, and I'll be able to trump dummy's 4th club. And diamonds, I have 1 loser. So I'm going to play the queen of clubs. And then I'll draw trumps. Oh. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, well, I'm still going to draw trumps. And it's more likely trumps are going to break 3-1 than 2-2 because our hearts are 3-1. Oh, well, that put that theory to bed, didn't it? And I was planning to win the 3rd trump in dummy and then take the club finesse, but now I'm stuck in my hand. I really would like to lead the 10 of hearts from dummy, because if East held the ace of hearts and the king of diamonds, I could set up my king of hearts for a discard. So what should I do? Well, I think there's no choice. I think I'm just going to play ace of diamonds and a diamond. It'd be really nice if West has a king of diamonds. Maybe I didn't time this hand the best. But my expectation still on this hand is that West has a singleton club. And whenever one hand has a singleton, it's likely that another hand will have a singleton. I'm glad West has so East did have the ace of hearts. Now club back, we'll just take the finesse. Okay, so I was right. I'll just claim the rest of the tricks. Okay, that's a win. So now I'm going to have a look at the other table and see what the declarer did. Back again. At the other table, declarer played a low club from dummy, which is a very natural reflexive action to do. And then they had to lose 1 club, 1 diamond and 1 heart, and only made 10 tricks. That was a really interesting hand. I have 2 tips for you. My first tip: when the opponents lead a suit that has been bid by either you or the dummy, nearly always it's going to be a singleton. My second tip: when the opponents lead your suit or dummy suit, the reflex is to almost always play low from dummy. It's a really hard thing to break, but once you know that the opponent has a singleton on your left-hand side, before playing from dummy, work out what your right-hand opponent is likely to hold, and then you can clearly decide whether to play a high card from dummy or a low card. I have another wonderful hand for you next week. In the meantime, enjoy your bridge, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.